Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Always, and welcome back to Agrarian Skies 2. In the last episode, we were working with Thaumcraft, trying to get the Thaumic Horizon stuff taken care of, so that we can manipulate animals, magically, so to speak, and, we were also working on just some basic quest lines, getting all the farms taken care of. Between episodes, I moved the kitchen and the tinker stuff into the house and kind of set up some stuff, and then remembered that we need to make solar panels. Actually, we don't. We have all the solar panels, so we need to turn in solar panels. So let's set up a pretty quick and easy system to do this. Just gonna take a barrel. We'll put the barrel here with a hopper like so. And yeah, so one of the quests that we need to do is the solar panel. So select task. We just lost it. We lost our quest book. Do we have any more? No. Alright, so let's make another quest book. It's pretty easy. Oh, do I not have any books? Alright, so I thought it was going to be easy. Turns out I need paper. We can make paper pretty easily though, so that's not a problem. But yeah, so today we are, I'm not even going to do that. If we can just manually submit that, yeah, that'd be nice. Alright, cool. So we're going to get a reward back for that, and that is one of the first of those quests that we completed. We did the Cobble Madness as well, and the Pure Crystals. So those were something, but an epic reward bag, we got a bunch of fish. Alright, well, whatever. By the way, I have a sorceress pristine bee, which if we look at the usage of this, one of the things we're trying to get to is, that's nothing, is the savant bees. So if we look at the savant bees, we need, let's see, we need pupil and scholarly. Scholarly comes from pupil, and arcane. Arcane is esoteric and mysterious. Mysterious is eldritch and esoteric. So esoteric is cultivated and eldritch. So we just basically need to get more and more bees. But then the other side of that was actually easy. Never mind, we don't need these guys all that much. Arcane, esoteric, mysterious. Mysterious is esoteric. Esoteric is cultivated and eldritch. And we have eldritch drones. So we just need to get some cultivated. I thought that we needed to do something with the sorceress. At this moment, we don't really need to. I think if we look at our clipboard full of bees, which sounds terrifying, these guys would be a little bit worse to work on, but whatever. We have a ton of stuff. We're getting a lot of honeycombs from this, from these bees, so we have a pristine cultivated. We have a bunch of cultivated things, so we're just going to throw those in there. And I've just been working on bees kind of between episodes. Something that I want to talk about real quick is the hibiscus, which we made last time. This guy will give us the pristine bees from non-pristine. And kind of the thing about this, so if we look at the Lexica Botania, functional flora, and then the hibiscus, it tells us how long it takes, 2 full days. So that's why, yeah, it's going to take a while. Not a big deal, just kind of something we have to deal with. So, oh, it already did. And we have another sorcerer's pristine. So we can get as many purebred bees as we want. So let's get a couple of meadows. Actually, let's get some modest, because I don't plan on using these guys all that often. Can I throw multiple in? I don't know if that is a thing I can do. It didn't seem to take up all that much mana. So turn it off, and will it suck up more than one? It will. Cool. So hopefully we'll get a bunch of bees in. Oh, because this guy is picking him up. I need another lever. So lever, stick. Oh, the classic. Oh, I thought it was working, but it's not. So we'll just turn off. Oops. I am really bad today. We'll just go ahead and turn off this guy, and then we'll try this again. I don't know if it's okay. It took the first one, but it won't take any of these, will it? No. All right. So we're gonna put the bees in here, and I will kind of go through them as we need to. We'll turn this back on so it'll suck up any of that stuff, and yeah. So that'll be kind of something I'll do between episodes as well as getting more bees. This thing worked awesomely, by the way, so yeah, just need to get more bees. That's pretty much it. So plenty of pristines, and as I get more bees, I'm gonna crossbreed them, and I'm gonna try to get a bunch of bees. I'm not gonna do all that I'm not gonna do much of that on camera, to be honest, because it's just me coming over here every once in a while, grabbing some bees, putting them in here, and getting whatever breed I want, putting them in there, letting them go for a bit, getting more drones and whatnot, and then repeating. So, not very fun. So today, we are going to start working on a couple of things. First of all, the first thing I want to do is I want to finish up the Applied Energistics questline. So, we need to make the Arcane Assembler. This thing is surprisingly not that difficult. So that is the first thing we're going to work on. Arcane Assembler. This guy requires, as you can see, I made some resonating hives. This guy requires one of each of the shards, an iron cap wooden wand, and a molecular assembler. So we can tell the system how to make that. That's easy. The iron cap wands are pretty simple. We just need to do this, and it's not. It doesn't even take any magic to make these because they are so simple. We're actually gonna make two, and sticks, and there we go. So 2 iron cap wooden ones. We can make more if we wanted to, but there's no reason to. Next thing we need to look at is shards. So we need one of each of the shards. So there's a balance, air, fire, entropy. We only have 1 ordo, 2 earth, and water we don't have any of. So we need to get the rest of the shards. So let's look at shards, because I don't remember how to get them all. So air shards, we need 1 more. That is sandstone slabs. So sandstone slabs, we'll get a hammer, and this will be pretty easy. So the assembler is done, so we can go ahead and get this guy placed, and this is going to be a kind of bad, like it's a pretty dangerous instability, but hopefully we can get it. So we have blurred vision. I hate that one. Alright, so sand, stone slabs. There's our vision back. Cool. And we just do this. And hammer these guys down. We'll get some air shards. And be on our very merry way. Now, I do want to go ahead and make more balance shards, which I always hate making these because I can never remember. All the different mod packs are different how I do it. So, let's see. Dirt is probably the best for that. Let's see. Water, I believe sugarcane is pretty awesome for air. So, let's get some of the stuff together. So sugarcane is air and water. We're gonna want dirt, which is just earth. Let's see, fire is probably gonna be pretty easy. Fire, we could do gunpowder, but can't we duplicate gunpowder with magic? I want to make sure of that real quick. Otherwise, gunpowder is probably going to be the best thing. So, alchemy, duplication, yeah. Why are we getting so much warp now? So, gunpowder is a no. Ordo, there's not really anything good. So, Perdicio, I mean, Alimentum isn't bad. Pulverized charcoal. Anything pulverized. Slag is good. Okay, rather than dirt, we're going to do cobblestone. And I don't even need to have like cobblestone. So there is earth, water, air, Perdicio. We're going to want Ordo shards, I think. And then fire, we can get from blaze rods or charcoal. Or sulfur is not bad, but it's going to give us more earth. We don't need that. Bricks are really good for earth as well. So I think fire, we're going to just do... Oh my god, rain. Charcoal. So charcoal. And then we're going to need some Ordo. So let's sleep real quick, just get rid of this rain, and then we'll deal with that. So Ordo shards are probably stone slabs, I think. Yes. Or how many? We only have one, so we're going to need to get more. So stone slabs. And there we go. So we'll just break these. And let's get like four shards. So balance shards require 2 of each, I do believe. Yes. So once we find our bucket, we'll get this going. So bucket of water. That'll boil, so we need 2 of each. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 of those, and 8 of those. So cobblestone, sugarcane, charcoal. Well, that was a bummer. Charcoal is not good because that makes aluminium. Oh, wow. Thaumcraft is nasty sometimes. We need to automate this Crucible at some point. So, aluminium can go back in. We can't use charcoal. We need something else for fire. Blaze rods, I guess, will work. So, we'll want... If we want to do 4, we need 2. And... yeah, that'll be good. So let's try this again. We'll need more Ordo shards. And there is a way we could probably automate the Ordo shards, with the shards in general, I think. I've actually been trying to come up with it for Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved. So... alright, this is really, really, really annoying. What all do we have in here? 4 of each of those. So, Moss Stone is also made from alchemy. With magic and... herba? Oh, the sugarcane. Ugh. We've scanned that and it doesn't, yeah, okay. So, well, that's enough. Let's go ahead and drain. So, let's see, we need 2 of these. 2 of those. So we have everything except for the water shards, which I believe is ice. And ice is annoying because of just the nature of it. So what we can do is shovel this and break it like so. So does this actually not give us any water? That'd be kind of nice if it does. So there is all the stuff for the actual components. So now we need to deal with the rest, which is all of the aspects. So we need 16 Aurum. Alright, let's do Aurum and Magic. We need 16 of each. We have plenty of Magic. We don't have any Aurum. Aurum only comes from, unfortunately, Wisp stuff. So, or sigils. Let's see, Wisp, Essence, yeah, these guys. So, Ethereal Essence, let's just take 8 of these guys, and 8 of these guys, and we'll get them cooking. So there's 16, and I guess it's twice as much, so that's a little bit more. So that should be good enough for the Aurum. So what else do we need? We need, so those 2 are taken care of. We need 8 Vitreous and 8 Metallum. We should have plenty of both of those, yes. Alright, and then we need, let's see, 32 Permutatio and 64 Fabrico. So Fabrico we have plenty of, and Permutatio we need a little bit more. So that is the only thing else that we need to actually deal with. I don't know why it messed up there. Oh, because I think I was clicking the thing. So Permutatio, what's something nice and easy? None of this is spectacularly good, but honestly, dispensers would have a lot of different things, and they're pretty easy to make. Otherwise, I think what I want to do is actually hoppers. Do we have those on Autocraft? No. So let's teach the system how to make hoppers. Because that's, how much iron do we have? We have a lot of iron, so that shouldn't be an issue. We can teach, let's see, do we know how to make chests? Yes. So droppers are, or hoppers rather, are pretty easy. So it's just a chest and some iron, and we can make just a bunch of those. So there's a spot. Let's tell the system to go ahead and make 15 hoppers. And then we'll use the one that we have already to kind of finish that off. And we'll just go ahead, and it should be done by now. Do we need more than that? I think that's actually going to be pretty good. So we need 32. 16 and 18 is more than 32. So once that is done, we can get this started. So we're going to need to clean up some space. And let's see, that balance shard can go there with a wand opposed to it. Let's see, earth is there, water can be here. Wait, no, not water, air. Water and fire. And then these two. So I just want to make sure that is the recipe. One of each shard. So there's 7 shards. And why was it saying... Why was it saying this when it's a Thaumium Boss Silverwood Scepter? So we need to make that. Not the iron ones. Okay. So that's a little bit more difficult. And we're going to want to take everything off. So, whoops. In my defense, the recipe lied to me. I knew that it wasn't that easy. There was a reason why we hadn't done it yet. So, can we get a chest over here? Not that big. Sure. And this is going to be for the recipes that we're doing. So, there's 2, 4, 6, 7, and then that. Alright, and we can just throw those away. Alright, so we need to make a Thaumium Boss Silverwood Scepter. So this guy. So we need a Primal Charm, first of all. That is not that difficult. In fact, can we go ahead and craft that? Let's see, shards. And I think we're going to need more. So, Thaumium Boss. So, air, fire, water. Air, fire, water. With the entropy, ordo, earth. We need earth. That is made from grass. So we need dirt. And we need grass. Luckily we can make grass pretty easily. And we're just going to get a bunch of earth stuff. And it'll be good. So we need a pasture seed. Grass seeds will work, or we could just get a grass block. And then a watering can. Do we not have a watering can? I don't... Is there a watering can in this? Yes, there is. Okay, so we should have one. Just where would it... Oh, I know where it's at. It's over here. It's with all the stuff over here. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to get some stuff taken care of. Oh no, it's on me. Wow. So we're going to go ahead and get a bunch of earth, and we're gonna do Thaumcraft today. I had considered doing a little bit of blood magic, but I think Thaumcraft is going to be a little bit more productive, and I just want to kind of finish up quest lines. That's all I really care about right now. Something I really think we might make an automated shard farm, or we'll do bees. Bees might be better. We can automate them a little bit easier and get production and all that kind of stuff. So let's grab our hammer. Let's grab a newer hammer. And there's that. Can't scan the dandelion. Or can we? Nope, nothing can be learned. Nah, come on, grass block. Spread. Spread. Please. Will you please spread? Do you need more light? There we go. Alright, so let's just get a bunch of earth shards, and this will be easy enough. So once we get the scepter, we're only going to make one. Actually, we're going to make two, because we'll use the other one if we can. So something we really need to, I really need to think about doing is setting up automated node farming, which is not too bad, but it's annoying enough. So earth shard and then gold. And there's a primal charm. We've never scanned one of these, so it's good to scan the primal charms. They're actually really good on essence and stuff, so all that taken care of. Now we need, for this guy, 3 charged thaumium caps, which means we need a bunch of Salus Mundus. We need balance shards times 6. Okay, so you know what? Is this a quest? Can we get something else going? So let's go down to Thaumaturgy. And is it unlocked? Is there even a quest for it? 1 charger. It's in V. I don't see one. Okay, so we're gonna automate some alchemy. This is gonna be really, really, really nice. So if we look at this, there is automated alchemy. So we need 2 alchemical constructs and a crucible. And yeah, we're just gonna use this. It will no longer require water. So we need some alchemical constructs. The advanced ones would be nice, but those require primordial pearls. So we need this. Alright. Can we make that? No. Alright, we need Essentia tubes. And why? Isn't that working? Oh, because it needs to be gold nuggets, not gold coins. So we'll get 3 sets of those. Alright, and we need 2 of these, so we need a bunch of V filters. So we have silk, what is it, mesh, what is this stuff called? Silk mesh, yeah. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna need a lot of these. Let's just make like a stack, or literally as many as we can. Shift clicking that does not work, by the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to need Essentia tubes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or rather, the Essentia valves. It's just like this. 1, 2. We don't have enough ordo, so let's just switch ones. There we go. And then we need great wood. So put that in the center. Essentia tubes around the sides. V filters in the corners, and the Essentia valves on the other side. So there is one, excuse me. Essentia tube. Okay, so we need another lever. I swore I made one of these. Have I ever scanned that? Yes, I have. Have I scanned this? No. Let's throw it on the ground and scan it. A lot of stuff. Cool. So that doesn't work. There we go. Perfect. So we have the 2 alchemical constructs, and we just need to put these on top of here. So we're gonna break the cobblestone nooks, and we can break the sink, because once we smack this with the wand, we'll have the alchemical, this guy, which we can click and teach it recipes. So let's get rid of this stuff, and what we need is Salus Mundus. So what we can do, you have to remember how to do this. So Thaumatorium is a marvelous invention. It automatically draws Essentia from available sources using tubes. As long as there is a supply of the catalyst, it produces the required object perfectly every time. So in other words, we provide it with shards. Like, for example, earth shards are pretty easy to get. Dirt is easy enough to farm. And so what we can do is we can teach the system that we need to pipe in stuff. So we're going to need Essentia exports. Or Essentia provider might actually work better. I have to look up how to use this. I've never actually done this. So I'm kind of going blind if I don't understand something. So import, export. These are Essentia buffers. Okay, so we put this here. We can do that, and then we can do an let's see, I don't know how exactly we can automate this, but we'll need ME glass cable. I'll look into seeing if we can automate this a little bit easier. But let's just kind of do one of these. And does that work? So Ordo, Aqua, air. We need air still. So what is something good that gives air? Lots of air. Feathers are pretty good. I think sugarcane. Sugarcane is going to be the best. So let's just get a stack of sugarcane cooking up. And that might work. So it's going to try to get all the Essentia it needs and then produces it. So can we put a chest on here? Let's see. Can we get 2 chests? Can we get a chest here? Oh, it's... can I rotate this? Because it'd be really nice if I could. I mean, I guess I could break it or something, but this is kind of annoying. Oh, well. On earth shards. And then we're going to want an interface. And we're going to need to teach it that, teach the system that an earth shard equals, so in the processing, an earth shard equals a balance shard, and then we'll teach it that a balance shard equals Salus Mundus, which we don't have any of right now. So let's cook this up real quick. And hopefully we can automate this. Like I'm thinking we can. I don't know for sure. But this will go into redstone furnace. We'll need to, for the time being, is there any of this that we don't need? Nether bricks. Actually, steered brick we don't need. So just throw that back in there. And we're going to need some pipes. So, let's see. The interface is done. And then we're going to need item duct with a servo. I think this will work. I'm not entirely sure. With, I guess we're going to need 2 servos. So, that seems to work. If we put this Nord, throw that in there. It goes in here. And automatically, alright, and then will it put it in there? Perfect! Alright, so all we need now is just another servo. I can throw that in there. And we'll just get another servo. So that we can tell this, this is super messy. Like, I'm literally building this on the fly. But we should be able to say, hey, make me Salus Mundus times 9. You are not connected to the system. I think there's too many channels. Is that it? Yes. So we don't even need this last arcane and emblembic, so we'll just throw this stuff in here. And now will you make 10 Salus Mundus. Perfect. So with that, I don't know if there's a way. So we need Ordo. We're gonna need a lot of Essentia, basically. So what are some different types that we can throw in for this stuff? So Ordo, we can get from lead, plastic. Plastic's actually really good. So can we get like a stack of plastic? I don't know why it grabbed more than a stack, but it did. And then let's see, cobblestone should be good for getting earth and Perdicio. So the Salus Mundus, we have our first like 4. We need for this guy 3 charged thaumium caps. So we need a bunch of thaumium. Thaumium nuggets, we need 3 of these. And that is out of stuff. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. We're gonna need more. So that is something else. I wonder if we can manage. But basically, in order to make a bunch of these balance shards, I'm just going to need to keep enough Essentia in there. Now, we can do other recipes. But I think something that we're going to want to do is we'll set up a bunch of these guys. And we'll have automation for all of them. And we'll just pipe in Essentia providers for all of them. I don't know if these are smart enough to know. I'll have to do some testing. But before we kind of wrap this up, because I think what I'm going to do, this is what we'll do. We'll make one of these guys on camera, and then we'll make the other one off. To make the charge caps, we just need to infusion with Aurum and Potentia 6 and 12. So we have plenty of Aurum, we have plenty of Potentia. So it's just a matter of getting a bunch of this stuff done. So 1, 2, 3. It'll do its thing. And yeah, this will work pretty nicely. We need thaumium as well. There's 2 and 3. Cool. So this 1, 2, 3. Let's go get the rest of the Salus Mundus. And we need to eat. So yeah, this is pretty easy. We'll just do this one last time. So 1, 2, and 3. We'll need to also cook down some more essence. And that is something we're going to probably want to look at farming sooner rather than later. But that is done with that. So we're going to want another one of these. So what else do we need? So we'll get that all taken care of. Can we go ahead and make another primal charm. Shouldn't be that difficult to do. We just need balance shards. Which, that doesn't have the recipes, so balance shards we can tell this to craft. Let's do another 10. And yeah, it'll work just fine. Ordo is slow, but Perdicio we've got, Ignis we've got, Water we've got. Cool, so balance shard. There's the second primal charm. They don't stack, so we'll put these guys up here. And then the last thing we'll need to make for these scepters is the silverwood rod, which is a piece of silverwood with one of each of the shards. So shards might be a good thing to automate. And let's see. Can we get an autonomous activator? Easily. We'll work on the rest of that stuff later. So autonomous activator is pretty straightforward to make. Chest piston, piston, 210 gears. We have plenty, and then one of these guys. So that should be everything we need for an autonomous activator. Can we not use these? No. Alright, so this is just a matter of coming down here and throwing 10 in there. We'll make the gears automatically. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up a system that's going to have, let's see, we have a lot of diamonds, don't we? No. What kind of hammers can we make? So something with, can we make crushing? I don't even know if we can do that. That would require a diamond hammer, but iron hammers I think will be fine. And what we can do actually, so can we make the autonomous activator yet? Yes, there we go. So autonomous activator, we're gonna need a block placer. Let's see, block. Let's see, block placer. Is this the only one that we can do? Let me think about this. We could use another autonomous activator, actually. That could be, you know what, that's not that bad. Let's see, let's get a chest, a piston, and let's see, autonomous activator. We'll need this guy and more tin. And then we can presumably do this. So the plan is basically we're going to set up a system where I need to put it somewhere that has plenty of channels. Honestly, right over here would be good. There's not much going on there. So we need another interface. Let's see, interface. We're going to need, let's see, we have hammers. We're going to need a recipe for hammers. So iron and sticks. Perfect. And then what else do we want? So I want to grab some of this grass, and we're going to keep this safe in here. So do we have interface? Not quite. What are we waiting? Still trying to craft a balance shard. What is it missing? Probably Perdicio. Yeah. So let's take that out for a second. And let us start doing that. Cool. So we should be able to make the other autonomous activator. We're going to need to run power lines. So redstone, energy conduits, or flux ducts, whatever. Interface. And the other autonomous activator. Alright, so I think this will work. So, and then we're going to need some item ducts and servos. So let's just kind of mess around with this. We're going to do it right over here. What we're going to have is 2 autonomous activators. Oh, hey, I've never scanned one of those. This guy, and then we're going to need an interface somewhere. We're going to need filters as well, I think. So we'll just put the interface. I'm not sure, but what we'll do is something like this. Run power lines up and over here. So we'll just run power lines like so. And that is good enough. I'll just go this way. Cool. So these guys have power now. What I want to do is have one of them placing blocks. So to place a block, you right click. So, and then we're gonna do first slot only, and he'll place cobblestone, for example. And then this guy, if you want to break a block, you left click, right? Yeah. So we put this in here, and first slot only. And then with this guy, we're going to have hammers being left clicked. First slot only. And that makes stuff. Ow. Now it also hurts. So can we turn this guy off for right now? We'll turn them both off right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up just a pretty simple thing. We're going to want an interface. And honestly, we'll put it just right here. And then we're going to have actually, let's bring it down here. So an interface with a chest next to it. We're going to have something like this. We might want a vacuum hopper. Let's see, can we get a vacuum hopper? So we could use a hopper hawk, but I think a vacuum hopper will be a little bit better. We don't have vacuum hoppers, do we? I forgot. So we could also do, we could do another ender collector. That wouldn't be bad. Have I never scanned this guy? Can I scan this guy? Oh, cool. We could do an ender collector, but I think just a hopper hawk will work. So we'll need a piece of dirt. And let's see, what else we're gonna need? We're gonna need ME cable. Just to connect the interface. And we should be able to do this. So, for example, I have this. Alright, this guy needs to know this. And actually, no, we need the other way around. So I need to teach the system how to make these iron hammers by throwing this in here somewhere. It doesn't really matter. And we're going to craft one for right now. And the secret to this is we're going to tell this to, let's see, do we have filters? We have a couple. We have a reinforced filter, and can we get, we just need a basic filter. So, yeah, that's easy. I think reinforced will be good enough. We need 6 different filters. So, item ducts on these guys. Move that there. F7. Make sure everything is nice and bright. And it's gonna do that because we have the stuff in there. So a reinforced filter. We need 7 different items. And that's plenty. So this is a whitelist, and then this guy will also be whitelisted with iron hammers. And then let's see. We'll need let's see, a hopper hawk right here will be fine. We'll just need 2 chests. And then basically what we're going to do is we're going to tell this guy to keep in stock iron hammers. Once he's connected to the... I realized why it wasn't working. Once he's connected to the system, he'll keep in stock iron hammers. So the system should make one, and actually if we... put that there. Let's see, iron hammers. Oh, is it? No, it should be. So we need 2 chests. And hopefully this works how I think it's going to work. But, yeah, anyways, we tell this guy to keep iron hammers here. And the system should eventually make an iron hammer for him and put it there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have our first chest right here, second chest right here, item duct going in with a servo, always active, and then this guy is going to pump out, always active. So what we should see, we need to do one of these. Just fill this up with whatever. And why isn't this guy... Oh, we need a crafting card. We need to have this guy know that he can craft stuff. So I've never taught the system how to make crafting cards. That might be a good thing to do. So what it is the ME system needs to know that, hey, this guy can actually make whatever it needs to. So it's just a basic card with a workbench, or a crafting table, rather. So make one of these, put that there, and then we need a basic card, which have I ever taught the system how to make basic cards? Yes. Cool, so that'll take a second, but once we have that, what we can do is when we put this in there, the system will know that, hey, we can make whatever we want. So now we need to, we can make whatever we request, basically. So crafting card, let's see, basic. So once this is there, we don't need that anymore. We can get our inventory. We don't need the other filter. I don't think we need any cable. Don't really need any of this other stuff. So the last thing we're gonna need to do, if we put this in the system, by the way, we should see it over here. It should actually pop up right there. And so it has an iron hammer, and we need to tell the system to export that. So we don't actually, let's see, we need the chest. We also need to export stuff. Because otherwise this isn't going to work. I'll fix that later. This episode's starting to get a little long, which is not good. So let's, well, it's not that bad, but I need to actually edit and upload this stuff. So there is the crafting card. Let's go ahead and make it. And this can just go down here. So let's grab another servo. More item ducts. Alright. And then the crafting card goes in here. So if we take this out, we should see it should craft another one. That is what I want to see. So what we need to do is actually just break this cable and we'll put it on the side. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Connect it up, no problem. And what we can do is one of these, where this is like so. And does that work? That gets... Does that get... No. And then if we whitelist this with hammers. So that's going to fill up the chest with hammers. Alright, let's turn that off. And we'll just fill this up with a decent amount of hammers. Because we shouldn't really need all that many hammers. So honestly, I don't think we need this. Having this to have that is fine, but everything else is just kind of fine how it is. We'll keep the 1 iron hammer in case we need it, and we'll put it in the system. Why not? So the next thing we need to do is teach the system that different things make different shards. So for example, grass. Grass makes earth. So we just teach it this, and that's fine. So I believe this guy is there. We'll make sure just by doing this. Perfect. So what we can do now is if we grab a grass block, because we need a singular grass block. I don't know what... Oh, I know why he's coming over there. So we come to the back of this guy and say, hey, you are allowed grass blocks. Now, first slot only. Fill everything else with cobblestone, because cobblestone's not something that's used. And let's turn both of these guys on. Now, the only place that will get hit is there, so if we just do... Actually, we won't even need to do anything. Did that just pick up the cobblestone? It might have. Doesn't really matter. So if we come up here and tell the system, hey, make me an earth shard. What we should see is down here, grass block goes. Empty blacklist. Why aren't you going over here? Whitelist. Input. Was that the problem? Yes. So the grass block should go there. Any day now. It breaks. And this guy should pick up the earth shard. Earth shard gets taken into the interface. And the system should think, hey, we got an earth shard. The request is processed. Everything's good. So we have 11 in there and no crafting jobs. So what I need to do is I need to just replace the stuff with impulse item ducts, and then get all the rest of the stuff kind of taken care of. So I'm going to do that off camera. Something else I might have to do is add more crafting to this guy, which is just going to be a matter of putting a chest on the back of this guy or another interface. Either way will work, but it's just a matter of actually, I'll probably need to do another interface and pipe the items into... I'll have to figure out a way to do that because of how close this is. Kind of how I have the pulverizer. So I'll need to do something similar with the redstone furnace, or I just make another one. Either way, actually, I don't want to make another one because that's a resonant one. So I'll figure out a way to get more furnace recipes in here, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to finish up this, and I am going to make the rest of the charged thaumium caps so that next time we can finish up and make all of what we need to. Something else we're probably going to do is make another alchemical construct. I'm going to tell this system how to make... We take iron. Will that work? And we can make thaumium. And I can make a decent amount of thaumium. So I can also tell the system how to do that, which I will. So I'm going to get some work done with auto crafting and all that kind of fun stuff, and we will continue with Thaumcraft next time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!